Good morning, everybody, and it's time for the Kelly Williams Show. Yay! Okay, I'm so excited because I am live today, virtually, with my friend Stephanie Easterling, and we are going to get you healthy. Right, Stephanie?
Yes.
So excited. I'm so excited. And we've got a giveaway today. You want to make sure you watch this show and comment in the section that you have shared it, and you will be in the drawing for the giveaway. We're going to give away a free bottle of the Cell-Proof Body Firming Foam. And I'm telling you, this stuff is life-changing. I'm so excited for today. So grab your coffee, grab your mimosa. We're going to be right back. Share the show right now. We're going to be right back after this commercial break. All right, we are so excited to have y'all here this morning. I've got my good friend Stephanie Easterling. She is a collagen rep. We are going to do a giveaway today, guys. You don't want to miss this. So this is how you can woo! I love that stuff. Body firming foam is life-changing, seriously amazing. We're going to talk about why you need a bottle of this, and you can win one free right here on the Kelly Williams Show. You're going to share the show, comment that you shared it. And if you want to let us know where you're watching from, we'd love to hear from you today. Okay, so Stephanie, you know, it's T-minus 50 days, literally, is what I looked at before kind of summer officially starts. You know, so many people are dealing with weight gain and feeling bad and stress and anxiety stuff that happened through all 2020, and still for some people is still happening. And so it's really important for them to find ways, healthy ways, all natural ways to feel better. And it's time. You know, so many people are ready to go to the beach, start doing things. Weddings are back. Prom is back. Homecomings are back. Events are back. And people are ready to start going to these things, and they want to look good and they want to feel good. So, you know, we want to talk about why something for one person is not just necessarily the best thing for somebody else. Because that's where people, I think, have a misconception. That worked for her. That worked for him. Why isn't it working for me?
Correct.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, and we all have been there, right? We've all done the crash diets, the quick fixes throughout our lives. And even what worked for her doesn't work for me, or what worked for me years ago doesn't work for me now, because our bodies change, we face hormonal changes, but there's so many reasons that we get to where we are, you know, stress in our lives, changing of job, changing of social situations. Hello, 2020. And so our eating habits changed, how easy it was to grab in the refrigerator, so many people working from home, or the fact that we weren't seeing people kind of made us lazy. So really, you know, diseases, being unhealthy, having injuries, not being able to move around. Kelly, there's a million reasons why we find us with an extra, 20 pounds. And that was me a year ago going into the pandemic. I had 2 knee surgeries. I was using that as an excuse not to play tennis, not to get out. And while I was able to get moving around, I just got used to what I was doing. But David and I became empty nesters. We were going out to eat. We were going to football. We were having a good time in 2019. And here we are, 2020. And I'm like, you know what? I need to put my products, my money where my mouth is, and do these. And so I just wanted to take us through some options. Again, I will tell you and your viewers, if you're the type of person that can eat healthy, get enough exercise, then you don't need anything, right? But there's so many people like me that just need the help or someone to tell me what to do. And so that's kind of what I want to walk us through today, is just say, you know what, we're all in the same boat. We've all been there. Do not compare yourself to somebody else, because everyone's body's different. And one of my favorite sayings is, you can't compare your chapter 1 to someone's chapter 17, because they've already tried everything. They finally are doing something that works for them. And so you just have to, the biggest decision you can make for yourself is to make the decision to commit to something and do it. The next 90 days are going to pass no matter what you do. The next 50 days are going to pass. Summer's going to be here. And it's just that decision to go, now I'm going to do something different, or I'm going to do nothing and expect to be different. Right. And so that's kind of where people find themselves.
Yeah. And, you have to remember the saying, and I don't remember who said it, but my husband reminds me of this. Insanity is the definition of sanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Mm-hmm. That is a big problem that so many people deal with. Because they're going, look, I exercise every day. I do my cardio every day. I do this. I'm eating. Okay. If it's not working for you, stop and say, what is out there that is worth me trying? That's something natural, good, that I can try and see if this is going to help me. The lean body system, I want to talk about that because my husband is doing that right now. And that's what you were talking about, where you said, I'm just going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to go ahead and see what this does for me. It's been amazing for him. And, talking about a former pro athlete, had knee surgery, has had knee pain, back pain, most of his adult life, literally, and needed to lose weight because it got so hard for him to exercise like he used to. This is a big deal for people. A lot of people can't exercise like they used to. And they do need that extra help, but they want something natural.
Right. Well, the body system is our foundation, right? That's kind of the base and where people start. And it's not hard. That's the big key. One of the things that we do is we want to promote healthy lifestyles. We don't want to make someone have a drastic diet change because they're not going to stick to that. And so the lean body system, that the motto is you take 3 products and you make 3 lifestyle changes. And so let me kind of walk through the different products if I can. So the first one is a product called Activate. And so anytime your body is going to go through something different, or if your diet has been horrible and you just need to kind of kickstart it, or you're in a plateau from something you're doing, you need a detox. Now, this is not a cleanse. Ladies will understand me saying it's white pants approved. You don't have to lock yourself in the bathroom, but it's a 3-day detox. So it's got apple, pectin, things like that are natural for your body, and it just removes the toxins. So what it does, it's 3 nights. You take it the first 3 nights, you drink it in water, and it turns everything green. Just kind of nothing's wrong if everything's green, but it just releases that bloat, helps with, that occasional constipation, that kind of thing. But it's not going to, if you have to drive for hours, you don't have to worry about accidents. So that makes sense. So nothing there. 3-day detox, get your body ready for the next thing. And then the second product is you take it every day. It's called Burn. It does exactly what it says. And it's got natural derivatives, plant-derived ingredients. Here's a word you can Google. It's called fucoxanthin. And fucoxanthin, seaweed derivative, it's got chromium in it. Again, your viewers are probably like, don't get so scientific on me. But what that product does, it takes your stored fat, and we all have it. Yeah. Your stored fat, and it turns it into energy. And so that is super, super important. The other thing is it's got green tea extract, coffee bean extract. So when I say that, it's not that stimulated caffeine that makes you jittery, but it has things that give you mental clarity, that gives you focus, that can support suppressing your appetite a little bit so that you're not wanting to grab those things to eat, right? And so you want to work your way up to 3 of those because it builds up in your system over 3 weeks. And so you start with 1, add to the second, and work up to 3. I take them all 3 in the morning, go about my day. I even drink coffee. Some people do 2 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. And then the third one is yours and my favorite. It's called Trim. And this one has collagen in it. So when you say, someone can finally get up and move around, it reduces that joint discomfort. So people who maybe were, just couldn't move around can move around, but it has clinical grade CLA, which is conjugated linoleic acid, and it's 3.4 grams. That's exactly what you need. What that does is it inhibits the absorption of fat. And so, Kelly, it doesn't matter if you're skinny, if you're large, we all have fat cells.
Absolutely.
What this product does is it goes to those fat cells and it says, hey, do not absorb any more fat. So over time, what happens is the fat decreases in those cells, it fills back up with water, and when it doesn't get any more fat, it'll collapse. And so over time, your body is going to start changing its shape, changing its size. You know, I tell people take measurements.
Yeah.
So many people are married to the scale. They believe that if the scale is going down, that they're doing something good. And what we need to know about that is water weight goes up and down.
Yeah.
And so unless your fat's going down and your lean muscle mass is going up, then your body's not changing. Your clothes are going to be the same size. So
exactly.
People call me and say, Stephanie, I've lost 1 pound, but I'm down 2 sizes. How is that possible? I'm like, because your fat is decreasing and your lean muscle mass is increasing.
Absolutely.
You've seen those pictures and people always say, how much does a pound of fat weigh and how much does a pound of muscle weigh? Well, they both weigh a pound, right?
It's like that weird question. Yeah.
It's bigger, right? And so
exactly.
The lean body system promotes it promotes body composition so that you're able to get leaner and your clothes fit better and you feel better. And now it doesn't stop there. So you've got those 3 products, but you have to change 3 lifestyle habits. It's not magic. You know, you can't just pop a pill and expect it to work. And so you can.
If you're doing that, then it's probably not really good for you at all.
Well, right. You don't want to just pop a pill, right?
No.
So, I mean, and you can't just pop the burn and expect great changes. Right. Shay's saying exactly right. And so what you want to do is we give you 5 options and you choose 3 of them. It's either drink more water. And guys, water is so important for you anyway. Your body, you know, is made up of so much water. Your brain, 70% water, helps you sleep. So try to increase your water. The second is to reduce sugary drinks. Well, if you're drinking more water, you're going to drink less sugary drinks, right? The third could be cutting fried food. So opt for grilled versus fried, that kind of thing. The fourth is stay away from refined sugar, the white stuff. So for me, I switch if I'm going to have a sandwich, instead of like the white bread, I get whole grain. And guys, be careful, not whole wheat. You want whole grain. And then the fifth thing is to walk, get your body moving. 7,500 steps a day would be great. So you pick 3 of those 5s. You commit to doing it for 90 days. And the reason I say 90 days, Kelly, is that 90 days, it becomes a lifestyle change. It becomes a habit. So that after you've met your goal weight, you might still be drinking more water and doing those things, and you're able to maintain. So that's super, super important.
Absolutely. And, you know, look, guys, if you're just joining us this morning, we are going to be doing a giveaway today. It's going to be, you're going to win a bottle of the Body Firming Foam. Comment, share the show, and comment that you've shared so that you will be in the drawing because you want this stuff. It's incredible. And we're going to talk about exactly what it does in just a little bit. But giveaway today on the Kelly Williams Show. Make sure you share the show and comment that you have shared and you want to be in the drawing.
And I would say if they catch the show later today, we'll do the drawing tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you can share it throughout the day and we can do the giveaway.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the lean body system is a great start. I do want to say that it's safe. It's non-toxic, so you're not feeding your body something that's harmful, no chemicals, that kind of thing. So just always, guys, look at the ingredients of what you're taking. What I love about this system is that we already have someone who's looked at the ingredients. I don't have to be a scientist. I don't have to know what those long words mean. I know that it's safe.
Absolutely. And that is so important to people because so many people cannot just take something. And because especially if they're dealing with, you know, a medical issue or something like that, these are natural. This is natural. And so that's what makes it so nice. I'm typing in really quickly for people to share the show. And
great. I'll say real quickly, we always want people to be happy. So if you're the type that you can't go at it alone, and I'll be honest, guys, you know, Kelly mentioned that people say I exercise, I get my cardio, it's not working.
Yeah.
It's 80% nutrition. So number one, you may not be absorbing the nutrition you need. And so that could be the issue. I have people all the time say, I eat healthy, I do this. You may not be eating enough food. So we need to find out what's going on and tweak it for you. You're welcome to reach out to me. We can take a look at what you're doing and make some suggestions. And it could be as simple as adding a mineral so that you're absorbing the nutrients that you're taking, right? And so I just want you guys to know that there's also, if you're interested in taking it out, taking a look at it, you can go to that link, Live Clean with Kelly, Starch Lean Body System. You get to choose from different flavors: chocolate, vanilla, coconut, lime, lemon, mango. And then in June, we have another flavor coming out. So you choose what trim that you want, but use it for 30 days. If you don't love it, if you don't think that you're going to continue it for 90 days, you can return it and get your money back. We just want you to be happy. We want something that you're going to stick with so that you get healthy and you get the results that you want. We want you to look good, but we also want you to feel good and feel good about what you're using.
Absolutely. And first of all, thank you, Lorraine, Shay, and Suzanne for sharing the show today, because y'all are going to be in the drawing for this amazing body firming foam. I'm going to tell you, it is your new BFF because it's going to help you get rid of cellulite, which is a big deal. It's also great on your neck, your arms, your stomach, everywhere. It's crazy. So this is so good, and absolutely yummy. The trim is yummy. There's so many flavors. And guys, if you'll go down, on your first order, if you'll go order with livecleanwithkelly.com, you can order all kind of fun things, and you'll get a discount on your first order. So share this show, guys, for people who need to have this information, because we are all dealing with so much right now, and people are really frustrated with weight gain, anxiety, things that are happening. Their body compositions are changed because of all the stress and everything everybody went through in 2020. It's time for you to spend some time on yourself and get healthy and feel good. And it's a big deal, and it's all natural. And if you have questions, Stephanie, ask them right here on the show. She'll answer them live for you right here on the show if you have a question. But we want to tell you, somebody's going to win a bottle of the body firming foam if you share the show and you comment that you shared right here. She's going to draw a name tomorrow. So you have all day to share the show. Keep sharing, and let people know that there is something that they can get to help them. Okay, so Shay, I've gained during the pandemic. This has been a huge problem for so many people. It's just was one of those things, a lot of people didn't even realize it was happening. And then all of a sudden they realized it.
Some of the news shows out there talks about, those charts and those trends that go up. And it's usually that's the one thing that happened during that time was weight gain, which we all know can lead to, some seasonal depression. It can lead to just, not isolation. It can lead to health problems. So we want to be in front of it and take care of it. It's not too late to take care of it. I also wanted to mention, guys, later, check in the comments. Some of my really good friends have had some great results with the BFF. She talked about it, body firming foam, and I'll drop them in the comments so you can check it out. So just come back later and check out the comments.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's amazing. Okay, so good morning, Nancy from Philippines. She's watching, and I think it's like 2 or 3 in the morning there. So thank you. She looks up and watches the Kelly Williams show, so we love her. Thank you for sharing, Nancy. Appreciate it. Lorene, I was messed up before COVID. Now people are using COVID as an excuse. No. This is so true.
It is true.
And, it's, it's hilarious.
I love her honesty. That's great.
It is very honest. And this is the great thing about whether you were messed up before COVID, or if COVID put you in a horrible state of feeling good or feeling depressed and anxious and weight gain. This is going to help you feel better and get back to normal. And I'm going to tell you, this is really important for people. Lorene, I was more active before than staying and was horrible. Exactly. Nobody could do anything. They were even telling people not to go outside, which was stupid. So I'm sorry, that was my opinion right there. That's not, but it hurt a lot of people. People couldn't do what they were doing. So absolutely. Get out and walk. Me and my daughter do, and get our vitamin D, go to the park. Absolutely. There's things just like Stephanie was talking about, start doing something, start moving your body, because starting anything is going to be better than doing nothing. And these products we are talking about today, you can look them up. Go to livecleanwithkelly.com. Look up these products. If you have a question today, ask Stephanie. She is here to answer your questions. And please share this show, because somebody's going to see it that needs to hear this, and they need to get this information. And if you share the show and comment shared, you are going to be in the drawing to win a free bottle of this body firming foam. And I'm going to tell you, it's life-changing. So, okay, Stephanie, yes.
If someone has a question that they may not want to ask in public, you can reach out to me privately, because some of these questions get really intimate, about, I don't know what's wrong with me, I'm different. And sometimes, and we're going to talk about this in a minute, it's really, after what we've done to our gut all these years, medicines that we take, antibiotics, penicillins, those stay in your body for years. And so it could just be a gut issue. And so maybe we need to talk about getting your gut healthy first, before you do something new. The stuff we're going to talk about today, I'm here to say you don't need all of it. We have options, and you might not need any of it. You just need to talk to someone and find out what's right for you. When you go to Live Clean with Kelly, each product has a fact sheet. So if you're the type that you really want to look at the ingredients, you want your doctor to check it out, please give it to them. I believe that they'll be happy with the ingredients, but you also want to make sure that there's no contraindication with any medications that you're taking. We don't diagnose, treat, cure any diseases. I want to say that, but we are here to offer that support. So any product, it's an open door. You can, print it out. You can email it to your doctor and make sure it's right for you.
Absolutely, and that's a big deal, guys. It's all very transparent. Everything is listed. You can show your doctor, and and this is a good thing. But at least it gives you an option. It gives you that option there. And yes, I now dance pounds off is perfect for me. Now I'd like to try products as well. Absolutely. Doing something every day and doing something you love is great, and a lot of us just need extra help. And this is why these products are so important and have been really helping people. Suzanne, very good question. Can this be used in conjunction with Weight Watchers? Stephanie?
100%. A lot of my clients will have the Weight Watchers app. They just want that accountability and support. Mm-hmm. So yes, Suzanne, 100% can be.
Yeah, very good question. That's a good one. And we're proud of you.
That makes me think of too, some people will say, you know what? I don't want to shake. We have that option. We have two options. We have a lean body system, which, let me say, you don't have to get the whole system. If you're like, I don't take a pill, I won't be able to swallow a capsule, then great, we'll work out something for you. If you're like, I'm just dealing with bloating, then maybe you just need to activate. If you really just want the product that doesn't inhibit fat, that makes your body not bring on fat, then the trim is for you. It doesn't have to be a set or nothing. We have something that's great called the M3 system. We all know that years of studies has said that the Mediterranean diet, people lose more weight on that diet if they would eat like the Mediterraneans, more beans, olives, that kind of stuff, olive oils. So we have a system that was, made around the Mediterranean diet. It's called the M3. It starts with that same product called Burn, that, just gets your body going, burns that stored fat as energy, gives you mental clarity and focus. And then you eat breakfast, and then you go about your day, you eat a sensible lunch. And then in the afternoon, when you have that urge to snack, when that Doritos or that Snickers is calling you because it's
that ice cream sounds really good.
Something that's easy to grab. And I'll tell you a funny story, but it's called Sustain. It's a pea protein. It's not a meal replacement. So that's a big deal. It's a snack. And what I do is I get the vanilla one and I mix it in water, and then I get the Crystal Light Pure Kiwi Strawberry, and it tastes like a strawberry smoothie.
Yeah.
What that does is it sustains you. It literally takes cravings away. It regulates your blood sugar, which is really important for a lot of people. And the blood sugar spikes and dips is what makes us crave.
Yeah.
And so if that's regulated, you don't have those cravings. I used to think that I think I went to my son's baseball game and I got nachos and they won. And so after that, I had to get nachos at every game because they win. So I got nachos. Well, the next year I was in charge of the concession stands. I mean, I'm telling on myself.
Oh, yeah, that's hilarious.
How do you know if the cheese is hot enough? You stick a chip in, you eat it, right?
Exactly. You got to taste the cheese.
Right. So I was taking Sustain and it changes the way you look at food. I had no desire to do that. And I'm like, what's wrong with me? But it keeps me full until dinner. So that's the second product. The third one is it's a soluble and insoluble fiber, pre and probiotic. It's a chocolate. It's called Sync. And you take it either 20 minutes before dinner or after dinner. So what I would do, I took it 20 minutes before dinner. And then when I got to where I wanted, it would make me full. So I didn't want to eat. So then I started eating it as a dessert. And it is, I call it the belly flattener. Because you drink it at night. It tastes like chocolate milk. It's yummy.
That sounds so good.
In the winter, you can heat it up like hot cocoa. But what it does, it starts your digestion process. It takes away your cravings at night. And so you're not, hungry during the night, starts your digestion process. And so it's just 3 products again. That's a little bit different. If someone comes and they need to lose maybe more than 50 or 60 pounds, close to 100, I always suggest that one because they're typically snacking between meals. And that's what happens. So you can choose between the lean body system or the M3 system. Some people do a combination of both. It just depends on your habits and your routines and what you do. But I love that one. When it regulates your blood sugar, it's really good for you. So those are the 2 systems that I talk about. Again, doesn't have to be bought in the system. You can get just what you want.
Absolutely. Shay, give me all the flattener. Exactly. I'm right there with you, honey. Yeah. I mean, and the great thing about this is that when you log on to livecleanwithkelly.com, you're going to get $10 off your first order. And the thing is that how do you beat that? There's not this huge package you have to buy. You can try one thing and see if you like it and it helps for you. And I'm going to tell you, go do all the research. Look online, look up these things. You can see what's in it. If you have a question, you can contact Stephanie and she will answer your questions. If you have a question right here on the show and you feel comfortable with asking it, ask it. We'll get it answered live for you right here. And if you're watching the show, we are going to be giving a bottle of the Body Firming Foam free. You could win this if you just share the show and comment that you shared it. Can't beat that. I'm going to tell you, it's amazing. And she's going to be posting photos.
Yes.
Of exactly what this stuff does. It's incredible. Okay, so we have a good question. What should you start off with? That's a very good question that we get asked a lot. I guess, Stephanie, is it depending on what they want to accomplish, what they need?
That's so good. And when someone says they're interested, I always say, what benefits are you looking for? What do you want? And I also will ask, what are you willing to do? Like, what are your goals? Yeah. And so the number one selling weight loss product are voted. I mean, this is by Supply Chain Editors Magazine for 2 years in a row was that we call it the Collagen Fat Blaster, which was the trim. The number one system is the lean body system. And Shay, really, it's because it's simple to take. It's a tablespoon of a day, 3 capsules, and then 3 nights in a row you take that detox. So that's actually easy. That would be what probably I recommend the most, but I'll ask somebody, do you have trouble snacking? If they have trouble snacking, I suggest adding the Sustain. If someone says, you know what, I have to have my carbs, I just, I'm a pretzel girl. I love salty over anything sweet. So we have a product called Carb Locker. And that one, it's white kidney beans. And so what the main ingredient is white kidney bean, and that reduces the digestion of starch. And it also helps you not absorb the calories from starch. And so if you are going to go and have a heavy starch meal, or like if I'm somewhere and, my friend made cinnamon rolls and I feel like I have to eat it, then I'll have my carb blockers first, right? This is something that most girls will carry in the purse. They may not take it every day. They take it when they need it. So if you're a starchy person, you can have that. It's a natural way to help lower that glycemic index. That's so super, super important. Another one, and I think we've talked about this before, but as you know how they say, if you chew your food and you chew it,
Yeah.
the act of chewing creates enzymes in your saliva. And so there's two reasons why we lose that. Number one is if you eat really fast, then you're not chewing and you're not creating those enzymes. The second is as we get older, if our teeth aren't as strong, we tend to eat softer foods and we just swallow it. Well, that food needs to break down. If it's not being broken down in our stomach, it's sitting there for a long time, which leads to more fat absorption. And so we also have a product called digestive enzymes. And that it just creates those enzymes in your stomach that you would have created by chewing more. And this is, a lot of people who eat steaks or baked potatoes and that kind of stuff sometimes start having an issue. And so that's there to help. But the big one, and I know it's one of your mama's favorites, is the new prebiotic that has the pre, the post, and the probiotic in it. So there are options for everybody. People might get overwhelmed because I'm spitting out a bunch of different products. You don't have to have them all. One size does not fit all, which is why I'm so glad we have an option for what you need. Your girlfriend could probably take Lean Body System, but you might need to add, the carb blocker, or you might just need the burn. So everybody's different.
Absolutely. And that's what's so important. And it's not Stephanie sitting here saying, okay, so you need to go order this. You literally can try certain things, order something, see if it works for you. Ask Stephanie where you should start, because I'm going to tell you, if you've been dealing with anxiety, depression, lack of sleep over this past year, which so many people have been, and you have some weight gain, some bloating, and headaches, whatever is happening to you, there's ways to start helping that, natural ways. And you can show your doctor every ingredient and make sure it's approved for you to take. That's the great thing about it. There's no secrecy about any of the ingredients. And I'm going to tell you, that's what's amazing about this. And starting something instead of waiting is so much better, guys. We just talked about it. 50 days until kind of officially summer's here. You want to feel good. The hot weather, you want to be able to put on some shorts, put on that swimsuit you may not have been able to wear, get out and do some exercising and do some things that you enjoy again. But you feel like your weight gain and you're not feeling good is keeping you from doing that. Start today. These are things you can start right now. And you get $10 off your first order just by going to livecleanwithkelly.com. $10 off your first order. You can't beat that. If you have a question right now for Stephanie, ask it if you're comfortable. She will answer it right here on the show. If not, we will give you her information for you to contact her, and she'll answer your questions and help you find out what is right for you. It's just wonderful. And talking about, my mom has been having horrible problems with nausea and things that doctors have not been able to find out what has been wrong. And I'm talking, this has been going on for years. She just started the Axis, the prebiotic. And I'm going to tell you, she called me on the 4th day and said, if they need a spokesperson, I'm it. I'm in. I've never had anything help me like this. And it's been unbelievable how good I feel. These are real people with real issues taking things that are all natural and that are getting help. Okay, so Shay, yes. Have a wonderful days, and ladies and viewers going to visit website. Shay, if you visit the website and you have any questions, please let Stephanie know.
There's also a video on the website. So when anybody can go to your website, and you're going to click the word register, and it's free. Okay, so click the word register, free. It's going to say Kelly, referred you, great. But when you go look up the Lean Body System, scroll down and watch those videos. It's full of great information. That website is it's almost like an encyclopedia for everything that you need. Lauren saying collagen was a big thing 30 years ago and people are making it popular again. That's so true. About 6 years ago, we were told it was going to be a buzzword. And I'm like, really? When's it going to be a buzzword? And now you can go to your convenience store and get it. But Lauren, what people need to know is not all collagen's the same. People jump on that bandwagon just to use that word and say it will do what it's going to do. Do your research. Kelly and I've done tons of shows on collagen, and we could talk for an hour about it. Go to Kelly's website and watch the videos, the science behind the collagen, and get educated on collagen type 2 and why that's super, super important. If you're going to take a collagen, you want one that's going to support your joints, that also has hyaluronic acid, chondroitin sulfate, and then you get the side effects of great hair, skin, and nails.
Yeah.
You don't want to just target hair, skin, and nails because that's all you're getting. You want to target your joints so that you get that as a benefit. I'll have girlfriends call me and say, Stephanie, I've got to go get my hair colored again because my hair's grown. I'm like, that's wonderful. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, your collagen's working.
Exactly.
I did want to piggyback on what you said about, people wanting to feel better to get out. There are people that want to feel better just to get on the floor and play with their grandkids,
Absolutely.
It's not just about wearing less clothes and bathing suits. It's kind of what a lot of people make it about. But, if I have someone to say, Stephanie, my grandkids came over and I was able to get down on the floor and play with them, those are the things that make me tear up. And that's what we want to do. We want to help people meet you where you are so that you're happy and it will work for you.
Absolutely. That's a huge deal. And it's literally just the thought that this can help you have a better day. That for people who've been really struggling with so much joint pain and inflammation and things that were, like you said, they haven't even really been able to play with their grandchildren or get outside and do anything that they've loved to do, working in the garden, walking around their neighborhood, whatever it is. And this is actually a direct help for that. And Lorene, I'm so excited you talked about collagen, because we've talked about this on the show, that it has been coming back for the past 4 or 5 years on TV with, big actresses and Hollywood people. And, it's great that people will order that because they want to do it. But the thing is that people forget that you have to do your research and make sure that you're not just paying for something where you get a little bit of this help and the rest of it is who knows, compared to this collagen where it all goes to help you. There's a huge difference in that. So you can actually find that collagen on the website.
It's all in how things are made. I mean, there's fillers, there's things to make it less expensive. And so people might say, well, I only paid $25 for 45 servings of this.
Yeah.
And I know in my heart and soul that they're only absorbing 30%. And so it's going to take them 3 times as long to get the results, right? So then people give up thinking, oh, it doesn't work. And then everything gets a bad name for it. So it's super, super important. It's just like buying a cheap detergent that's mainly water. It doesn't clean your clothes, right? And so that to me is important. I do want to make sure we talk about what we're giving away, because I think this is so important.
We are. I'm very excited about this. So, guys, Lorene, if you have not shared the show yet and you're still watching, please share the show and type in the comments that you have shared, because, guys, you want to share the show. Tell your friends and family to share it. And because Stephanie's going to be giving away a bottle of body firming foam. And we're going to talk about that right now, because you're not going to believe what this stuff does. So, Stephanie, tell us about body firming foam, because it's one of my favorite things ever.
It's funny because when we launched our collagen line several years ago, it was just the liquid, right? And people were seeing differences in their skin. So they started putting the liquid on their face. And so our formulator came up with a cosmetic grade for topical. So then they have the skincare, right? Mm-hmm. But then people were like, you know what, cellulite, or the appearance of cellulite, dimples, that kind of thing, texture of skin was important. They were putting the serum for your face on their legs. And the serum bottle's this big. And she's like, it's made for your face. It's not made for your skin. So they came out with this body firming foam. I'll show you. It's a foam. It's light. It smells great. You just rub it in, and I'm going to show you. It rubs in nicely. You don't have to. I'm putting it on my hand to show you guys, and you can put it on your hands if you want. I love it above my knees because I've always had issues right above my knees. But your hips, your stomach, your neck, your deck area here. My girlfriend put it on her arms, and the difference in her arms. I will tell people, if you don't have a dry brush, go get a dry brush for your own health reasons. You can pay a few dollars online on Amazon, which, sorry, you can go to your local Target or Walmart and get it as well. But you can dry brush. It helps your lymphatic system, which will just make you have optimal results with this, but you can use it alone. This has collagen, hyaluronic acid, chondroitin sulfate. It tightens, it firms, and it reduces the appearance of cellulite. So bye-bye cellulite. Who doesn't want to say that, right?
No, it's crazy. Yeah.
It's funny, I have a girlfriend, and if she watches, she'll probably know who I'm talking about. I won't say her name, but she's the type that's like, oh, I don't need help. I don't need that. I don't need whatever. And
I'll take it all.
She got it from me for Christmas. Yeah. And someone called me and said, hey, so-and-so told me she loves that. I need to get it. I'm like, oh, she wouldn't tell me, but it's so funny. But this is amazing, guys. Yeah. I mean, I'm so excited to give it away. It's body firming foam. We call it BFF for a reason, because it will become your BFF. And so if you're buying it, let me just say this. There are tons of body firming cellulite creams on the market. This is a month's supply. Even if you use it all over, it just depends on how you use it. For less than $50, that has collagen, hyaluronic acid, and chondroitin in it. That is huge. Yeah. And it's not sticky. You don't have to put a lotion on. You don't rinse it off. You can if you want to. But it's a hot item. We launched it last summer. It sold out in like the first 2 hours. And then everyone had to wait 6 weeks for it. So now we have it. And someone's going to win it today. I'm super excited.
I'm so excited. And look, guys, if you don't win it today and you want a bottle and you can get $10 off of your first order, go to livecleanwithkelly.com and order your body firming foam. But first of all, share the show, comment that you shared, and you're going to be entered for a chance to win one of the bottles of this stuff. I'm going to tell you, it's really exciting. And we're so excited that Stephanie is doing that today for us. And Lorraine, yes, we have you now listed as sharing the show. And thank you for sharing 3 times. We love that. Okay, so Stephanie, the great thing about this is that there's so many products that are just helping to not only look good from the inside and some on the outside, but to feel so much better. And one of those really quickly that I want to talk about is the probiotic, the prebiotic stuff, because this is a huge deal. And like I was just saying, it has literally changed my mother's life. So I'm dealing with it, honestly, in my family, that it has helped my mother when we could not find what was happening with her stomach. And so tell us a little bit about this, because this is brand new. Mm-hmm. This prebiotic, and there's nothing like it anywhere.
I want your viewers to Google the word microbiome. It is again, like Lorraine was saying, microbiome, microbiome. Okay. This is going to be a buzzword, guys. In the next few years, everyone is going to be talking about gut health, the microbiome. But just to kind of preface it a little bit, and I always want to say this, I know Kelly mentioned earlier joint pain. I typically say discomfort. We can't make claims. I'm just going to say that. Don't cure diseases. We can help with symptoms of things, right? And so when I talk about this gut health, and then I'll put in the comments some of the testimonials, I was mind blown, but that's what it said it would do. So our gut is our second brain, okay? There's a nerve that connects your brain to your gut. It's called the vagus nerve. And so it's funny to think about, or not even funny, but that your gut is where the start of most diseases are. Some say 70%, some say 90%. So if you have a healthy gut, you're healthy, right? You'll be healthy. There are other things that are linked to it, like when the lining of the gut gets broken down, then these pockets are filled, and it can cause, like, there's things like leaky gut syndrome. There's all these itises out there that are created from a bad gut. We all know that. So I'm going to switch gears and talk about this product and what it can do for you. If you're the type that eat tons, you need prebiotics. So prebiotics is fibers. You get that from fruits and vegetables. And we know a lot of people don't eat fruits and vegetables. They just don't have time, or they don't know which ones, or they haven't acquired a taste for them. And so they're not getting that prebiotic. Probiotic is what we've all hear about. Probiotic is, yes, Shay, that's correct. So probiotic is the fermented, like, that will lead to fermentation, like your yogurt, your sauerkraut, the kombucha, that kind of thing. We don't eat enough of that either. So if you're missing both of those, you're not getting the final thing, which is the postbiotic. And the postbiotic is that fermentation that creates the good bacteria in your gut. We want bacteria. When we're born, the first thing that we typically drink is either our mother's milk or milk. And that is when our gut is exposed to this stuff. And so as we age, our gut is taking on so much. I mentioned earlier, and guys, what I'm going to say, you can Google any type of antibiotic, penicillin. It stays in your body for years. And that gets hard. And so if your gut has hard stuff built up, then things passing through have a hard time. And so our goal is to come up with a product that people can take that's going to help. If you're eating healthy, great, it's going to help you. If you're not, you're going to really want to take a look at this. So it's one product. There's tons of products out there that you can get the prebiotic. There's tons of products you can get a probiotic. The fact that you can get all three of these in one product, it is amazing. There's no refrigeration needed. It's not a pill. You can travel with it. It is a scoop. You just pour it in your tongue. What I do this morning, I poured it over yogurt. You can put it in a salad. You can put it in a shake, whatever. There's really no taste to it, so it doesn't change. In my yogurt, it makes it taste like it has little cookie crumbles. But what that does, what Modere has always done, is made sure that the delivery system is going to take that product and get it where it needs to go. So it's tiny little individual beads. It's wrapped in something so it can go through all it has to get to your gut, the enzymes, all that stuff, and do what it needs to do. So it's delivering pre, pro, and postbiotic that's going to create that microbiome diversity in your gut. Again, Google microbiome. They're going to be mind blown that a product can help you with that. It's also going to help with occasional constipation, relieve bloating, and it has things that help your immune system. And so again, if you go to Live Clean with Kelly, look up Trebiotic, it will tell you everything that I'm saying right now, all the benefits, what it has helped with, and you just kind of can't beat it. Your gut health is worth it. I almost challenge people to try it for 30 days. Let me know in a week or 2 weeks what you're experiencing. Some of the testimonials that I'm getting, everyone is different, but they talk about mood. And so your gut being connected to your brain, it releases serotonin. What does that do? It gives you that happy feeling. So if your gut's happy, guess what? You're going to have that happy feeling. It also releases GABA, G-A-B-A. That's that feeling of calmness. So you can relax better. People are saying they're sleeping better. That is a side effect of it, right? When you're getting good, healthy side effects from a product, that's a good thing. The other things is it has things for brain cognition, for brain thought and brain health. Who doesn't need that?
Absolutely.
So these are things that I'm telling you that you can read on the website. And these are things that I'm hearing from people who don't even know what it's supposed to do. And so that's, like hearing your sweet mom say in 4 days how she's feeling. And so when your gut can help with energy, it can help with your mood, it can help with sleep, then you want to treat your gut right. You want your gut to be healthy, and that's kind of where everybody needs to start. I mean, in a good gut or a bad gut doesn't discriminate between male, female, or age. And so that's an important place to start. The other thing I want to talk about, if we have time, is that
absolutely. And really quickly, Shay, you are correct. You're going to the right place as long as you are going to livecleanwithkelly.com.
Yes.
That is correct.
Perfect. Sleep is a big deal. So like I said, stress, environment, so many things on our mind. If you go to bed at night and you can't turn your brain off, that's affecting your sleep. And so we have a wonderful, wonderful product, and its main ingredient is GABA, GABA. Google the word GABA. So you'll learn about what that does. It also has some melatonin, but melatonin is not the main ingredient. But I love it. It's a minty chew. I keep it by my bedside. I don't use it every night. It's not that addiction type thing. It doesn't make you drowsy. So I'll take one if I go to bed, if I can't turn my brain off. And then sometimes, because I drink a lot of water, I have to wake up at 3 a.m. and go to the bathroom. And if I can't go back to sleep, I'll take another one. And I can wake up on my alarm. I can wake up if there's the dogs barking. So it doesn't knock you out. It relaxes you so that you can sleep and that you can go back to sleep. So if you have an issue with sleeping, please turn to something natural. And if what you're using is not helping, reach out to me and just give it a try. It's really, really wonderful.
Absolutely. And really quickly, we need your mom on the show. My mom is actually going to come on the show and talk about her experience with this Axis Trebiotic, because it has changed her life. And she's 81. My mom's always been in great shape, good health, no issues. And she'd been dealing with some stuff for the past couple of years, and doctors could not find out what it was. She said, I've got to try this. I've got to try something natural. And I'm going to tell you, she said, she called me and said, I will be a spokesperson for this, because I can't even believe how good I feel. This is real. These are real results. And she's going to be on the show next month to talk about her results with this, and have y'all she'll answer questions for people and everything. So sounds amazing. Who manufactures it?
So we manufacture our own products. They're all from the same brand, and it's right here in the U.S. And so when you go to Live Clean with Kelly, the company is going to pop up, and that's the company that manufactures it. And so again, we have actually over 90 products that you can use that are all considered. We've been a world leader in living clean for over 30 years. And we have products that we all use every day. We're considered like a one-stop shop, where you can go in, you can get your collagen, your supplements, your cleaning products, even your shampoo and conditioner. So we have everything. Kelly and I just get sidetracked and we talk about collagen all the time. So we do have a lot of things for everybody. So yes, manufactured here in the U.S. We are in 26 countries. But again, yes, it's always important to know it is a U.S. company. So I'm super, super proud of that.
Absolutely. And Marie, yes, thank you for looking it up. Considered an inhibitory neurotransmitter, blocks, inhibits certain brain signals, decreases activity. Yes, it produces a calming effect, can help with feelings of anxiety, stress, and fear, which a lot of times is the reason that so many people cannot get a good night's sleep, because your brain doesn't shut off. So the great thing about this, like Stephanie was saying, it's not an addictive thing. It's not going to knock you out like some of these medicines that are really supposed to be for pain medicines that people end up taking to help you sleep. You're not doing that.
I wanted to say, without interrupting you, is that also a lot of people, I've been doing this for 7 years, so I get tons of questions or tons of things that people are dealing with. And sometimes people are just like, I don't have energy. I don't have energy. It could be linked to not sleeping, but I'm like, well, what do? They drink coffee or they go grab an energy drink. And, sometimes that can disrupt things. So I want you to think about, we also have options for energy, and they're healthy alternatives. We have a product that's, there's fruit punch, acai, berry, and citrus. So it speaks to different flavors. It's called Go. It's something you can search for, but it is power packed with tons of vitamins. But it also has that non-stimulating caffeine from a green tea extract that's not going to bring that crash, right? So it's a healthy option. It's packets that you can bring with you anywhere. You don't have to stop and grab, those expensive energy drinks. It is just a natural way to do something good for your body that's not harming it. So everybody needs an energy boost sometimes. So those burn pills that I talked about will give you a great energy boost for sure. There's something called Go that will do it as well. So we have options, of course. I wish it was one gummy chew. I know, me too.
Everybody does.
The problem with gummies is to make a gummy, I think there's some ingredients that cause you to have to do a gelatin with sugar. I don't know, but I wish it wasn't a gummy too.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Why your gut gets messed up if too much stress. That's exactly right. That's one of the root causes of it. And so That's exactly right. And I can't wait to see her. I can't wait for y'all to meet my mom either, because she is a walking, talking example of what the Axis Tree Biotic can do for people. And I cannot wait to have her on the show with Stephanie next month. You're not going to want to miss it. Okay, Stephanie. So, the great thing about it, guys, make sure that you share this show and comment that you've shared it, and you'll have until tomorrow to share the show, because you want to win a bottle of this body firming foam. Somebody's going to win a free bottle, and I'm going to tell you, you want the opportunity to win this because it's incredible. And all you have to do is share the show and then comment that you've shared it, and you have until tomorrow to do that. But if you go to livecleanwithkelly.com, it's scrolling across the bottom, you'll get $10 off your first order. How do you beat that? I mean, we want you to feel better and look better, and there's so many products and so many ways to do it. We're helping you right now today. And share this information with somebody in your family or a friend that needs this. Because so many people are still struggling with how to feel better after 2020. We're here to help you. We're here to help you, and there's all kind of things that can help you do that. Yes, Shay, thank you. I shared. Thank you very much. You are on the list to possibly win that bottle. Okay, so Stephanie, before we end the show, what is one thing that you kind of want to leave our viewers with today?
I think it's just, like I said, that mindset that you want to make a change and you want to be healthy. I mean, I could go into descriptions of how you can figure out if your gut's healthy or not, which is not something we want to talk about on the show. It's a little TMI. But I could send you a chart that you could look at your own personal and see if you're normal. But just make that commitment to yourself that you're going to do something. And it doesn't have to be everything we talk. I would never suggest everything we talked about today. There's options. But I also want to say, when you go to Live Clean with Kelly, she mentioned $10 off your first order, but it doesn't stop there. You can subscribe to what's called Smart Ship, and I hate auto ships. Let me just tell you that up front. But what I love about Smart Ship is that you're considered loyal. They know that you're committed to using it every month. So you're going to get a discount on your products every single month. They come to you, but you're going to get an email 3 days ahead of time. It says, hey, your Smart Ship's about to process. Do you want to change it? Do you want to cancel it? Do you want to push it out? You are in complete control. But you'll get anywhere from 5 to 15% off by saying, I want this on, I want it every single month. Mike's saying, I'm on the Treebotic now. It works. I'm so excited.
Mike, yeah. Go ahead.
I just want to say, who gets excited about gut health? Nobody, until their gut's happy. And then you're like, wow, why didn't I do this sooner? Why didn't I try this sooner, right? They just get happy afterwards because you feel so much better.
Absolutely. And look, Mike Critelli, Mike is an old friend of mine. He's not old, but we're old friends. He watched the show last month where we talked about the Axis, and he ordered some. He's been on it, and I saw him last night. He looks amazing. I mean, he's always looked amazing, but I'm going to tell you, him saying it works is a big deal. These are real people who are using it. And guys, I'm going to tell you, I mean, we had several people order it last month after the show or during the show, because people are looking for an answer for anything natural to try to help them feel better. And Mike, we are so happy that it is working for you. And I would love for you also to be a guest on the Kelly Williams Show next month when we have Stephanie on, because my mom's also going to be a testimonial, and we would love to talk to you about how it's making you feel, because I'm thrilled for you. I'm going to tell you, and that's really, really good news. And it was so fun to see you last night as well.
I'm tagged in this, guys. I'll also, again, when we get done, I'm going to put in the comments the before and after, some testimonials. I'll put my phone number. You can reach out to me anytime. I just want you to find what's right for you. And it could be just a simple tweak or a fix. But I'll put my phone number and everything. So come back, check the comments, and then tomorrow we'll do the giveaway for the BFF. And I'll also throw in a dry brush because I think they're fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, that's nice to know. Thanks for the honesty. Absolutely. That's one thing we do on the Kelly Williams Show. It's all about being honest and open and transparent with whoever's on the show. And because I'm a user of these products, I'm very honest. And I'll let you know. And I can't take something if it tastes horrible or if it's not working. I stop using it. I've tried all kind of things. These things are working for me, for my family, and for my friends. And I'm going to tell you, it's just good for you to have this information.
And guys, I want to make this clear because we probably should say this at the beginning of the show. Kelly doesn't sell these products.
No.
She doesn't sell. She's a customer. I just created that for her so that she could give y'all a discount on your first order. So complete transparency here. I mean,
absolutely.
I'm a rep. Kelly's a customer. She loves the product. So I agreed to come on and talk about it. So again, absolutely. Disclosure there.
No, it's great. I don't make a dime off of what you buy. If you decide to buy something, I don't make money off of this. I use it. I believe in them. And I like to have Stephanie on every month so she can talk about it and we can help other people. So she has found a way to help my viewers get discounts. When you see this on the show and this is something you can do and you can share it and your friends and family can also get discounts, go to livecleanwithkelly.com and get your discounts. And if you find out anything on there and you have questions, let me or Stephanie know. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to send you right to Stephanie. But thank you, Stephanie, for reminding me.
And one thing too, if you have registered and you have an account, you have a referral code. So you can go, log in, go to your account, find your referral code, share that with your friends. You can give them $10 off with that code. And you can get $10 product credits back. So you can use those on future purchases. And we'll go into detail more about that next month.
I would love to talk about that because I didn't even realize that.
Yes.
This is really great. So you'll actually have a way to help others get that discount through you just for being a customer. So that is awesome, Stephanie. Thank you for that. This is really, really good information. Okay, so Lorene, she's a naturopathic doctor. That's awesome. Likes what we were saying about the things. Yes, what Live Clean may have is something I can integrate into what I use. Absolutely. We love that you're doing that. Okay, so Stephanie, really quickly, before we end the show, guys, if you have not shared the show yet, share this show. Comment that you shared because you are going to be entered into a drawing to win this amazing stuff. Literally incredible. It's called Body Firming Foam, and somebody's going to win a bottle. And you have all day, all night, and she's going to draw a name tomorrow. So please make sure that you share the show and then comment that you shared. Women, men, it does not matter. This is for everybody. And it will start minimizing the appearance of cellulite, and it will also tighten areas that you need just tightening. It's all natural, and it's amazing. So Stephanie, we're so excited that you came on today. Is there one more thing that you want to just quickly tell people before we end the show?
Just, you're worth it, guys. I mean, tomorrow today's going to be gone. And so I always say, don't look back with regret. 10 years from now, we'll be like, gosh, I wish I had taken better care of my health. And we don't know what lies ahead. We know that if we take care of our gut and our health, there's preventative measures. So take that step for yourself. It's worth it. I mean, for the price of a coffee or Starbucks a day, you could redirect that into your health, and it's really, really worth it. And we're just here to help.
Absolutely. And y'all may not know this, but Stephanie's 82 and I'm 93. And so, and we're on these products. April.
It was April.
Look.
That's funny. I'm so glad you said that. I need a button.
I know. So guys, thank you so much for watching today. Do not forget, share the show. Comment even after the show's over. Comment that you shared, and you're going to be in the drawing for the Body Firming Foam. Somebody's going to win it tomorrow, so we're so excited. Stephanie, thank you so much. Y'all can watch Stephanie right here every month on the Kelly Williams Show, and discount on your first order and any other orders you have. There's ways to get discounts. livecleanwithkelly.com. It's going to change your life, and that's what we're here for, to help you to look better and feel better every day, right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Stephanie. It was so good to see you. And we will see you next month right here on the Kelly Williams Show. And guys, you can watch the Kelly Williams Show almost every day right here on Facebook and YouTube live. And we hope you have a blessed and awesome rest of your day. And happy April, everybody.
Happy April Fool's Day.
That's right. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you later. Stephanie, see you next month.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.